Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 4 of Sherlock Holmes myself. I'm also playing Dr. Watson occasionally, because I'm like just multi-talent, you know. Versus Jack the Ripper, so let's proceed. This is where we left off in the last episode. After a very long episode, I had to do a lot of editing on that one. Simply because I couldn't do half the stuff. But let's go, let's hope this goes a bit more smoothly. So we're at a crime scene, I believe. So, do we talk to these people? Let's find out.
I'll never find him, the killer. He'll kill dozens more like this.
Not on my watch, for I am Sherlock motherfucking Holmes. Next.
With all of these killings, the work becomes risky.
Yeah, well, don't be such a dirty slag then. Fucking idiot.
He's out of his mind, that man. He should be put in an asylum.
Oh, I think we found our killer. Look at him, look.
I have nothing to ask.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Sherlock. I do not blame you. See, look, cat's meat. That's what I saw before. So this is the crime scene.
You can go in, Mr. Holmes. She's there. We didn't touch a thing.
Ah, we might actually see a corpse. A real corpse, not a chalk drawing like the last one. Ah, Watson. Come on, Watson. Watson. Enter. Oh, fuck it. Stay there then. Right. There's some stairs. Oh, that looks... I can hardly see that. Oh. Ah, so they've put the corpse under a rag. A see-through rag.
It was very good of PC Chandler to let us pass. He said no one has touched the corpse. It's the perfect opportunity for us to put our skills to the test.
Role play assemble!
Let's not waste it.
My mouse won't turn. Oh god. Doesn't like this. Okay. So we've got some combs. Oh, my computer doesn't like this shit. What's it doing? Why have I got a knife? Come on, mouse. Come on. The battle of the mouse. Let's go. What the fuck's... Why won't it do this? Come on. Here we go. Oh.
2 combs, curiously arranged. A piece of coarse muslin.
Oh shit, not this again. A very orderly, yes they are. They belong to the... Oh shit, it could be anything. How am I meant to... Let's get bugger off you. I haven't even done any investigating yet. How can you just make me do that? Come on. What's that? Ah, some sort of military thing. Okay, that doesn't help.
A torn envelope. It smells of rubbing alcohol. It contains 3 pills. I will take one. 2 should suffice for the police.
Oh, I thought you meant actually take one as in, like, consume it. That would have been amusing. Some sort of drug maniac, Sherlock Holmes. Come on! That'll do. I've had enough of this fucking mouse cursor. Let's fucking go. Oh, jeez. It's not going to let me, is it? Come on now. Come on, let's make it to the bottom left corner. Come on! Oh, this is such a joke. Why does this game have to be so difficult? Come on. Ah! Thank God. Like, why is it doing this shit anyway? Why the fuck doesn't my mouse work? I mean, honestly. It better not be like it. I'll talk to you.
I have nothing to ask.
No, I don't want to ask you anything. If I look at the ground... Oh, God. Oh, shit. No, get away from it. Ah. Blood spat. What? Ah.
The blood is a dozen inches or so from the ground. Blood stains on the wall.
Can I take the rag off? Oh. Aha!
So, Doctor, shall we examine our victim?
Ah, I'm tired, Holmes. I'm not sure if I am in a state to do this work.
Shut up, Watson.
Come, Watson, there's little time. Show me what you're made of.
Yeah, show me what you're made of, Watson, you bloody doctor. You should be more manly than this.
God.
Pray, Watson, pull yourself together. Can you establish the time of the crime?
The extremities of the corpse are cold and rigor mortis is beginning to set in. I would say that the murder was committed over 2 hours ago, before 4:30 a.m.
Well done, Watson. Aha! To the chalk drawing! Bloody hell, that artist is quick. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh. The lag is not good. We must investigate the eye.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
She was quite slender in the actual video, and now she's just some obese woman. How does this happen? That artist is rubbish. So we've got a... Oh, this time it's going from the left side.
Look at her neck. What can you tell me?
There are 2 incisions.
Ah! That was hilarious. Well done, Sherlock. You need Watson's input for that.
The tongue is swollen.
Similar. Ah, very similar, these bruises. A bruise.
The victim's face appears to have bruising, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Under the maxilla and cheek. There is less on the right side.
Same as before. I believe we have the same murderer, but it... What's that? Could also be a copycat. Her fingernails are very clean. This is strange for a prostitute. It could be a setup. No, that's... I think we're done there. Oh god, not the mouse cursor. Fuck. Why? Why is it doing this to me? Can't it just work? Please. Oh, it's doing it now. Okay.
Looky here. It would seem he has a mark on his left hand.
Did he just say he? It would appear he has a mark on his left hand. Or did I hear that? I don't know. This is like a real hand almost. Dirty fingernails suddenly. They were clean just now.
The victim must have worn a large ring or several little ones, and someone pulled them off forcefully. This detail will be very valuable, Watson. You can be sure of that.
It's a bit graphic. What's that? These dirty walk things, man. It's like some scabby woman. Who the hell would want to have sex with her, man? Oh. She's probably got some terrible disease.
The victim must have worn a large...
Alright, calm down, fucking Sherlock. We all heard you the first time. Let's get out of that. Oh god, come on cursor, you're doing it again. Slowly does it, apparently. Slowly does it.
There are no trails on the ground. There's no sign of a struggle. Now, let's look at the stomach, or at least what remains of it.
It's dreadful, Holmes. Who could do that to someone?
That's what you're here for, Watson. Tell me what this man has done.
The stomach has been entirely opened and... Oh, my God! A number of organs have been removed.
So, you're telling me that the
Why does he suddenly get shocked? He wasn't
Watson.
even touching the
They
corpse.
weren't
He's
ripped
like,
out.
Oh, and the...
Not
Oh,
Holmes.
God!
On the contrary, this is clearly the work of an expert. I couldn't have done any better myself.
Well, it's going to be that
And
fucking doctor then, isn't
The
it?
uterus is missing.
The
My
uterus
dear
is missing.
Watson, now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely hypotheses in order to deduce the facts.
The facts. Oh god, not this again. Oh god. I might have to do some editing on this. Ah!
I hear a noise
Well
coming
done,
from the
Sherlock.
street, Watson. The authorities are arriving. It's time for us to go.
Holmes has been locked away in his room for days, always saying the same things. I'm thinking, Watson. Very good, Watson. As you wish, Watson. But I am thinking too, so much so that I can't sleep. Annie Chapman. Good Lord.
Well done, Watson.
Holmes examined the broken jar that belonged to Finley's tenant. I wonder what this substance is. I don't recognize the odour.
Formalin, Watson. This jar contained formalin. Interesting, don't you think? I've been waiting for something for days. Just the tiniest bit of news that would make sense of this whole matter. But there's nothing, neither from the press nor the police. Unless Aberline is holding on to some information without realizing its importance, which is quite possible. It is time for you to return to the police station in Whitechapel, Watson. And didn't you tell me that you had a matter to take care of it? Take advantage of it to learn more about this pill and its contents.
You had a matter to take care of it?
But
What?
Holmes, it's late.
Well, they
and
had it.
Spending another night in this district is hardly my idea of entertainment.
I agree,
I know,
Watson.
Doctor, but we don't have any choice. Time is
We don't
against
have any
us.
choice.
Take your pistol in case you run into any troublesome characters.
Excellent. I get to shoot
Fine,
people.
as you wish, Holmes.
Excellent. Let's go. Come on now, Watson. Let's go. Let's go. To what? To the bloody police station again. Oh, fucking! I've done the wrong one. It's all right. Don't worry. I can. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on. Here we go. I can teleport over to the police station. Ta-da! Like that. Right. So now that we've solved that murder,
Good evening. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all, Doctor.
Who's this peasant with
This
you?
man, Mr. Richardson, is a witness to the horrid affair at
Ah.
29 Hanbury Street, the murder of Annie Chapman.
Ah.
We are discussing the relevance of his testimony.
You're probably not in a position to discuss it with me, but I would like to know more about what you call the relevance of this young man's testimony.
Oh, there's no secrecy. It's simply that the testimony given by Mr. Richardson doesn't match the time of death given by the coroner, Dr. Phillips.
What was the time of death, according to him?
Before 4:30 in the morning.
Ah.
My conclusions were the same. Were there any other conflicting testimonies?
Well, 2 other witnesses summoned at the preliminary inquest gave testimony, but in these cases too, the times don't match.
Do you remember what it was they said?
I didn't question them myself. A colleague of mine took down their statements on paper, but on deciding they were of little use, he tore them up and threw them in the bin. There's no point in being bogged down with useless paperwork.
Very good, sir. Very good. PC bloody plod doing shit job as usual, motherfucker.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Right. I shall speak to him then.
May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Watson. I am...
You wouldn't be the chap what writes the detective stories in that there paper?
Well, yes, indeed, my stories have been published in the Strand.
Go blimey, wanna tell me old mum?
It would seem your testimony is the subject of some debate. Could you tell me what it was about?
They'll be telling I'm a bit befuddled about the times that I told them. But it can't be so. I knows what I sees and what I don't sees that morning.
What did you see, or what didn't you see? And at what time, would you say?
I'll tell you this for nothing. It's me old mum who lives at the house where the body was found out back in the garden. She has her shop at the bottom to the right of the stairs.
Yes.
Her door was broken down not too far back because it's a real zoo it is.
Oh, okay.
Right. The morning it happened, I head that way to see if me old mum has finally had the place broken into.
Ah.
It was 4:45 when I got there. That I'll swear on me dear old mum's life.
Would you now?
I had a look round to see if the cellar had been taken. No. I
No.
didn't sit down on the stairs by the courtyard because me shoes were causing me no end of pain and I had a cut and all. I didn't see a single thing below the steps, Doctor. Not one single thing. If there was some bird all covered in blood, tain't no how I could have missed that, even if it were night time. Right. 5 minutes after getting to number 29, I had to clip off. And now they tells me that either I can't tell time no more, or I was fixing me loafer next to a stiff that was still steaming. All right then. Evening, gents.
Well, that was interesting. Very rude man, just walking out on me like that. Didn't even have time to say anything. Right, so I've kind of left there now. Why is it I can never remember what the fuck they even said? Like, what am I meant to do? Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. What did fucking Sherlock tell me to do? I'm going to go back in just in case I've missed something.
Yes, Doctor?
Ah! I didn't miss
So,
something.
how far along are the investigations into these two recent murders?
Everyone around here believes both crimes were committed by the same man. But as for the Hanbury Street and Bucks Row crimes, nobody has heard or seen a thing.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
By the way, have you heard of a Dr. Tumblety?
No. Is it important?
Yes. Well, no, maybe. Actually,
Yes,
I
no,
don't know.
maybe.
I
I
have
don't
heard about
know.
this man, his frequent
What's that?
nocturnal
Malcolm in the Middle,
outings
isn't it?
and bizarre behaviour.
Can you
What does this
repeat
chap look
the
like, Doctor?
question?
And where
You're
can
not
we
supposed
find
to
him?
Oh, I'll concentrate. Finlay?
The
Where can we
last I
find him? I don't
heard
know.
was that he was staying at Finley's place, the man who was looking for me a few days ago.
Yes.
It would greatly assist us if you could ask Finley what your strange associate looks like. We could then see if the description matches any witness accounts.
Well done, and whatever the PC
I will
plot,
take my leave,
whoever
Humphreys.
you are.
Goodbye, Doctor.
It keeps cutting out Doctor when it tells me goodbye. Okay, so I need to go to Mr. Finlay.
There is a strong smell of gas. It seems to be coming from the abandoned building.
Ah!
There is
Yeah.
a strong smell
I've already
of
said
gas.
that. Let's cancel that. We don't want to repeat ourselves now, do we, Watson? How do we get up here, then? Ah, there's a drain pipe. Let's climb the drain pipe. No. No, let's not. Finlay?
Good evening, Finley. How are you?
Oh, good evening, Doctor. So. And you?
Very well, thank you.
It smells of gas here.
You might say, Doctor, without wanting to speak ill of the force, I have to wonder if the police are up to something.
What do you mean?
Well, I was outside yesterday evening when the light went out at my place, and a gas smell came from the abandoned building across from my place. And a minute later, the police arrived and were snooping all around like it was them who hit the gas before arriving.
Have things sorted themselves out with your strange tenant?
Don't talk about it, Doctor. That man is truly bizarre. He goes to the most sordid locations once night falls. 3 days ago, my wife told me she saw him come in with blood-stained clothes and a fearsome look.
That's not suspicious at all, is it? Why didn't you report it to the police?
Interesting. What does he look like, and how old is he?
Oh, he's my age, give or take, so the other side of 50. He's always dressed in a striking manner with an American hat. He's big, close to 5'11", I'd say. He has a strange voice, not just his accent, see, his voice.
Very well. Goodbye for now, Finley.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Thank you for that.
Now then, let's go to the police station.
Oh, back to the police station. Very well. Ta-da!
Yes, Doctor.
Tumblety is a man around 5'11", about 55 years old, extravagantly dressed and with a rather distinctive voice.
You forgot the hat.
He boards at Finley's. You should know where that is, as the police were there only yesterday.
Tell him
Their
about the
arrival
hat.
coincided with a strange gas leak.
Ah, yes, I know where you mean. Indeed, there was an odd affair with the gas. It was rather unsettling. We were searching for a well-known scoundrel who was ratted out by Squibby, the chap we followed and saved from the pack a few days ago. This thug, no pity Bluto, must have been in the abandoned building in question. But there was no sign of him when we arrived. Furthermore, an inspector said that, given the smell, the thingamabob that supplies gas to the building was probably damaged. So we took no risks and were called away somewhere else.
Interesting.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Onwards. What? Tell me what to do then, game. Jesus.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh shit!
I will
I'm
take
on my
leave,
own.
Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
What's that? Ah.
Yes, Doctor.
No.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Okay, so maybe I should go to the clinic with my pill. Ah. Now we're thinking like Sherlock. I mean, oh god. Come on, computer, let's get it together. Here we go.
Good evening, Dr. Gibbons.
Dr. Watson.
Shit, there's loads of shit now. Shit.
Did you keep the cane we spoke of last time?
I was going to sell it tomorrow, would you believe, having not heard word.
Could you tell me what type of pill this is?
Yes, we have those here. It's not really a medication. We give them to patients with chronic respiratory conditions like tuberculosis.
Maybe he only kills people that are ill.
Do you have any formalin here?
No, definitely not. They have it in university hospitals to conserve anatomical specimens in jars. But in a little clinic like mine, we don't keep anything but bad memories.
Did you have a patient by the name of Annie Chapman, the woman killed 3 days ago?
Indeed. She came in the morning of her death. Poor woman.
Did you give her these pills?
Yes, now that I think of it. She actually came in twice. The first time I gave her an almost empty container without making her pay. She came back during the day and said she dropped the container and stepped on the pills. She wanted to know if I could give her more again without paying. I refused. After she left, a patient who was there told me that he lives at the same place and confided that she had been lying. He saw the pills fall in the tenement's communal kitchen, but the woman immediately wrapped them up in a piece of paper.
Where did this paper come from?
According to this man, she'd found it near the chimney in the kitchen.
Anyone could have thrown that paper there. That envelope can't have anything to do with the murder.
Pardon, Doctor?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself.
Thank you, Doctor. You've been
Well,
most helpful.
farewell, Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Watson.
I must retrieve Sickert's cane at all costs.
Fuck it. Let's try the brothel. It's funny how I keep going to the same locations, isn't it?
Good evening, ma'am. Your door was open. Isn't that a little dangerous?
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, that's a gun on
Don't
the
worry if the looks of anyone who enters doesn't please me. Me and my pistol know how to convince them to leave.
Do you happen to know Annie Chapman, the poor woman who was killed 3 days ago?
Dark Annie? Poof. Like all the drifters in the area, I've seen her once or twice. With respect to the dead, Annie really was the bottom of the barrel.
What do you mean?
Well, in our profession, the pretty young ones go out when night has barely fallen and don't have a problem finding takers. But poor girls like Annie or Polly Nichols, who aren't as tender and are often sick, sometimes trudge around for a whole night in the cold and the rain before landing a client. And that doesn't help their appearances either. They don't have much choice about paying for a bed for a few hours, a glass of gin or a hot meal.
How terribly sad.
That's the price of survival in Whitechapel, my angel. One of my girls knew Annie for some time. They bought some jewellery on the black market, I think.
Jewellery?
Ah,
How could Annie Chapman have possibly afforded jewellery?
precisely.
Luxuries for a woman are always relative to her condition, Doctor. As a matter of fact, it was real cheap junk. Annie got 3 assorted brass rings, I think.
Ah.
It's been said I have a memory for jewellery.
How is Lucy keeping?
She's doing well, Doctor. But believe me, it won't last. Rare are the girls who can build a future in our profession.
Very well, I shall let you get back to work, Mark.
See you soon, my
Take
love.
care, chubby. Where's that guy? What? Oh, he's moved.
Best not to stray off in that direction.
Ooh.
Best not to stray off in that
Stray
direction.
off in one direction, surely. Oh, that's the only way. Okay. Okay. Where to next then? Lucy. I say, Lucy, are you there? No, she's not there. Okay. Next. Cobbler. Have you got my fucking things ready yet, Cobbler?
Good evening, Mr. Solomonovich.
Good evening, Doctor. What a pleasure to see you again.
Have you finished converting the harnesses?
Yes, just now. I got a little behind because of all the commotion.
Thank you.
Commotion?
Don't you start. 3 days ago, the very afternoon that you passed by, there was a chase throughout the neighborhood. Hundreds of people were chasing one man, claiming he was responsible for the murders these last few days. Schmonz! It was awful. I hope those maniacs didn't catch him. Better the police should.
Tell me, did John Pizer turn himself in to the police?
Things unfolded as they should. Look in the newspaper, the Daily News from today.
That guy's scary, man. Look at him. Slightly. They all just have wonky eyes. They're just aiming outside. It just freaks me out. What's wrong with them?
Farewell, Isaac.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Daily News, United Kingdom, the Whitechapel murders. Detention if it has finally put a stop to these anti-Jewish... Right, let's get out of this shite heap. We need to do some detective shiz. La, 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 la. Ha. She... Okay, so I've done all that bollocks. Now I need to go back to the clinic. And I need to collect the walking stick.
Yes, Doctor?
Did you keep the cane we spoke of last time?
I was going to sell it tomorrow.
Well, farewell, Doctor.
I know what
Goodbye,
to do.
Dr. Watson.
I must retrieve Sickert's cane at all costs.
I know. Well, that's why I'm trying to fucking do this, aren't I?
Yes, Doctor?
Here are your harnesses, Doctor.
They are top quality, I'd say. Definitely worth the price of this walking stick. Here, it's yours.
Thank you very much. Now I
Well,
can go back
farewell,
to the
Doctor.
Goodbye,
to
Doctor.
the woman, the
I must
chubby
go
woman.
to Miss Bella's.
Yes, that's her name. Where are you, chubby woman? Aha!
You're still there, Doctor?
Oh fuck! Do I have
Very
to
well,
click on
I shall
everything
let
and
you
bloody
get back to work.
do it like that?
See you soon, my love.
Honestly.
You're still there, Doctor?
There
I
we
found
go.
the cane that was stolen from your client. Here it is.
Doctor, you are a real saint, I can see that. I'll finally be able to present my bill to this damned painter. If by chance you see him, tell him that a little surprise awaits him here.
I bet it does. A little one-on-one with you, old chaps, eh? Yeah.
You told me you would give me some information on this Dr. Tumblety.
Agreed. He's a Canadian or an American. He parades from time to time through the neighbourhood in a 50-guinea suit and acts like a doctor. But for business, he isn't worth it. This damn
Interesting.
Yankee hates women. The few times that he was approached by the girls, he spit on them, all the while hurling insults. It would seem that he was hunting for the bad boys. He's looking for trouble, that animal.
Does he frequent any pub in particular?
Aye, the Wasp's Nest on Burner Street, I think. A seedy spot, even by our standards.
Excellent. We have a lead.
Very well, I
chaps.
shall
We have a
let you
lead.
get back to work, Mark.
See you soon, my love.
Let's go, Watson. Onwards.
Best not to stray
fucking
off
hell.
in that direction.
Let's get the right door, shall we, Watson? Here we go. That's it. Right, so now we need to go to the wasp's nest, which is somewhere. Aha! Okay.
The Wasp's Nest. This pub looks even more disreputable than the Golden Lion in Baker Street.
That's not very nice. Looks quite nice. Look, I mean, you've got some sort of. Oh god, it's him. It's him. Who's this fellow?
Good evening, sir.
Good
It'll
evening.
be the coup of my career, Governor said. Ha! You'll make loads of dots of the paper, he said.
Who did he say?
You're a journalist?
That's so. Tom Bulling at your service. The Whitechapel ferret, the wizard with the scoop.
You don't appear to be in a state to write anything, my friend.
You're mistaken. Whiskey passes through the blood and turns into ink. Simple. You see, mugs and inkwells are all the same.
Don't you think you should settle your tab and go home?
My red ink? Where's my red ink? I won't even pay half a halfpenny if they don't return my red ink. It's my blood you hear.
Maybe he gets his red ink from somewhere else. Maybe the murderer. Eh?
Very well, I'll be on my way.
The fuck was that? It's meant to be a hiccup. Scared the shit out of me. Go on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hideous beast. Oh, calm down. Come on now.
Good evening, sir.
Well, I know you. Why, we met at Miss Poolman's the other day. So you've come to slum it in Whitechapel, eh?
Do you know Dr. Tumblety, a Canadian or American chap? Quite an extravagant dresser. Frequents this pub now and then.
Are you intimate?
No. What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I just wanted to prove my discretion concerning this man, insomuch and so far as I know him. You wouldn't like it if one day the tables were turned and everyone was talking about why you were in the borough. Isn't that so?
I think he bends the other way.
As it happens, I saw Miss Pullman recently. She told me that she couldn't wait to see you again. She said something about a surprise that is waiting for you at her establishment.
Why, that is some of the best news I've heard, my friend. As thanks, I would like to let you in on a secret. The man that you were talking about, and whom I happen to know by sight, passed by and went through that little door that you see over there. Another man let him in. They weren't together for more than a few minutes, to be sure, eh?
Well, I will continue my search.
Ah, love.
But what is this person trying to imply? This matter is beyond me. Greetings, my good man. Could I have a pint?
Here, Gov.
I've been told that Dr. Tumblety might be found around here. Is that so?
I don't do a roll call of all the drunkards here. I've got my hands full just making sure I get their money.
Don't people pay when they order?
Nah, look at that little scribbler there. Completely dead drunk. Tonight's tally is about as long as his arm. If he skips out, I'll be in for a guinea almost.
Oh, well, I've got an idea, mate. Take the money when you fucking give them the drink. Not difficult, is it?
What's
Jesus.
behind that locked door over there? Can I go in?
Not likely. And let me be unless you're wanting a drink. Got it?
Yeah. Fine.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oi, that's it.
Alright, calm down. Let's just go for it. Come on.
Hey.
Oh,
you can't-
God. He's onto me. Okay, that didn't work. What was that? Oh.
This is the sink where the barmaid puts the glasses to soak. Look, red ink. What's that doing here? The bottle is closed. There must still be some ink inside, and it looks like a glass. The barmaid must have put ink into the sink by mistake.
Ah, yes.
Right. Do I get in your way? Me?
Can you just shut
If
it?
you'll excuse me, sir.
Oh, I mean, let's just calm down.
You're the best. The boss told me. My red ink.
Oh,
Very
I've
well,
got to click
I'll
it.
be on my way.
Oh, I need to get used to that. Oh, that hiccup is freaky. Right, click. Okay, there.
You're the best.
Yeah, whatever.
I found your red ink, my friend. You should settle up and head home.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. The spring-heeled phantom will be revived.
Here you go. It's on the journalist, my friend.
I owe you one. The next one is on me. What'll it be?
Nothing, thanks. But I may need your help. Listen, my friend. I would like you to let me in the door over there.
You're a bobby? A peeler?
Absolutely not, my friend. I am a doctor.
Fine. I owe you this at least. There's a bloke behind that door there. No pity Bluto. Let's just say he wants to lay low for a moment. So I don't think he'll be opening the door just now. Unless... Tell him you have word from Squibby. They'll open the door. But who can say what'll happen when the door closes?
Goodbye,
Bye.
my friend.
Oi! That's it!
Oh, calm down. Haven't you ever had anyone call you friend before, you bloody bastard?
Let me in. I have news from Squibby. But stay calm.
Oh, Watson. Oh.
And who are you? Where's Squibby? He's out.
To be honest, I don't actually know this Squibby chap. I was actually wondering if you knew Dr. Tumblety, a Canadian or American fellow. He came in...
Sure we know him.
Excellent. Can you...
You know about gas?
I'm afraid not. I am a doctor.
Then I ain't interested. You can be leaving now. But if I find out who snitched to the peelers, I'll find you. Got it?
But I can pay you for...
Keep your coins for the paupers, or one of the gas boys who ain't afraid of nothing and knows how to hold his tongue. You bring him to me. I'll meet with you.
Another errand for the mighty Sherlock.